have my natty dough all stretched out. That's the Santa Barbara sourdough recipe. I have that up on santabarbarabakery.com. That's the blog where you can find all my recipes. Also including this world's best pizza sauce. It's the bomb, super easy, just the best tomatoes rolled up with a little salt. Just applying a nice ladle full of the tomato sauce in here. I just go one ladle. I'm not a huge like extra sauce guy. I just like a thin slick pretty much on all my pizzas. And you always want to do that too, because if it gets too wet, it can soak through, but you always want enough to just kind of weigh that pizza down so it's not popping up too much. So, the perfect amount, whatever that is for you. Bake how you like. Don't listen to me. If you want a little extra sauce, put it on there. If you see me baking pizzas, always you're using something like raw garlic. It has a tendency to burn. You want to put this down next. We're going to insulate it underneath the cheese. That's how I like to do it. Burnt garlic is not really one of the best flavors out there. So, give it a little insulation, a little blanket with the mozz. This is looking pretty good to me. And I think, when you're making, you want to spice it up a little. Bring that heat with the crushies here. We got, go right onto the sauce because it'll kind of bake into the sauce there. All part of the pizza passionate lifestyle. Getting our greens on this pizza, but we are having some cheese. You got to have some protein in there. Always use the best. We're not using no swag bags, Schwinkle Bop, Beasters. Always the headies around the Santa Barbara Baker household. Got some fresh mozz here today. Aged mozz would be bomb on this pie too. I just kind of break it up as I go along. I like always kind of changing up my cheese. You cut it, dice it up. It kind of gives a different vibe on the pizza. Just play around with it and find out what you like. And just, it brings a little, you got to have variety. You live in a pizza passionate lifestyle, eating pizza every day. You got to just change it up a little bit. Can't have Roni cups every day. You can't have broccoli every day, but you can have pizza every day. So many options out there. This is looking pretty good. Maybe a little heavy on the cheese even, but I'm digging it. Next up, we're going with the broccolini. I just roughly chop this. Always, you can just use regular broccoli here too. Broccolini is saying nice because it bakes up really nice in the pizza oven. And the crazy thing is with this, you can go pretty fatty on the broccolini. It cooks down any of these greens you're putting on a pizza. Go big. It bakes down quite a bit in the oven. You'd be shocked. So I always go, a little bit more than you'd think. Hooking it up fatty because we are doing this for health. I'm saying I really did lose 60 pounds making pizza. I was fat and miserable. And now I'm making pizza and I'm stoked. All right. Olives, that little briny element to round it off here. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to finish it up with a nice drizzle of olive oil. That broccolini is unseasoned, so we want to give it a little lubrication with that olive oil. Hit it with salt and pepper. I'm going to get this thing all loaded up. We'll take it for a bake in the Ooni Koda 16. It's pizza time. Get my pizza loaded up on the peel. Got the Ooni Koda 16 fully preheated. I do a max preheat, then I got it turned down just before the load. Stretch it out one last time on the peel here. Always moving fast because it will stick to a metal peel pretty quickly. All loaded up. All right. Got our bacon here. Maybe we could have loaded a little bit farther back, but I think we're going to be okay. I was being a little hesitant with my peel for whatever reason. We're soul baking again today like I always do. I bake by feel and by look. I'm looking for the pizza to start bubbling up, some leoparding start to happen, that cheese start to melt. Shooting for the Santa Barbara style bake here, around 3 minutes. We're going to use that ultra low zone to finish it off. That's a zone, I know Ooni doesn't really acknowledge it, but I think it's a key element to this oven for making sure that you can bake a little longer. You don't want to be turning that flame off on and off mid-bake. Keep the flame on, that's why you bought this oven. Use the ultra low zone. I got a whole vid showing about that, but I'll touch base on here. You're going in clockwise up to max point, pushing in a little bit longer, and then you're right into that ultra low zone. Check out the vid. Keep my eye on here. I'm seeing some nice little leoparding popping up. I'm thinking about the first turn here. That cheese is starting to melt. I'm going to go in, clear the bottom of the pizza, go lift up slightly, pull back. That should spin the pizza. All right, I'm going in here. You can see a little bit because I didn't load probably far enough back. It's a little sticky up there, as you can see, but we got it under control. I'm sticking, but we're good. All right, here we go. Looking really nice. Browning, leoparding, all looking really good. You always want to be careful, though. Don't move your pizza into a completely new spot in the oven, because that's going to be super preheated. You burn the bottom. All right, this is looking pretty good. Going in for another little turn here. We'll do a full rotation before hitting that ultra low zone. That ultra low zone, again, clockwise, going up to the max point. You'll hit the stop point. Have to push in, keep turning, then you're in the max zone, or the ultra low zone. If you go too far, you turn the oven off. That's the way, though. You get into that ultra low, you can finish up these pizzas. I like, a hybrid bake, not quite Neapolitan. I mean, I wouldn't call it a New York bake in this style oven. It's completely different. But, it's leaning towards that. A little more crispy, a pizza that's fully baked through. This thing's looking really nice. I was a little sketchy. I didn't have the most confident load on that pizza for whatever reason. But it's browning really nice. The oven, I feel, is at a nice temp. Do that full preheat, but then I turn it down as soon as I'm going to load it. Seeing here, it's baking up pretty nice. The bottom, it's still a little light, but we're not super hot here like the Neapolitan. I don't need a pizza in 60 seconds. I need my pizza to be baked. It come in around 3 to 4 minutes. We're cool. We're just baking in the backyard here. We don't need to set any records. We're just trying to eat delicious pizza, bake it, share it with your friends. This thing is looking so heady. I think I'm thinking about ultra low zone here. Let me just take a look here. Making sure nothing's burning. I'm going to pull this little part before you can see here. Before I'm going to the ultra low zone, you're going to turn it up a little bit. So I'm moving that, out here. This part that's a little darker. All right, I'm going in up to the max, pushing in. Now we're ultra lowing. The headies finishing it off. This pizza is looking fire most. Look at this thing, pretty good. Some of that crust there is a little light. We'll finish it off. That broccolini on there was raw. We want to make sure that's not, some people like raw broccoli, dipping in some of that rat trash. I'm into it, but on a pizza, I like it. I like it cooked. All right, it's looking pretty good. I'm just seeing that back little area there. The dough looked a little pale to me. I like nice browning all the way around. We can just keep spinning this pizza though. You're just going in, lifting up slightly, pulling straight back. It's a nice little motion once you get it. You got one of these turning peels. I feel like this is the way to go. You can use a loading peel, but definitely a little more sketchy. Let me pull this thing out and take a little look. I think that, dude, this thing looking fire most for sure. It's got to be done. You can kind of just pull it up too. If it starts flopping around, might be a little underdone. We like a little bit crispier vibes. I'm thinking I'm going to pull this thing. It's looking good to me. The cheese is melted, bubbling. Oh, really good stuff. Let's get this out of here. It's pizza time, I think. I'm thinking. Oh, all right. Check it. It's looking headies for sure. Fire most broccolini pizza. We're living the pizza passionate lifestyle here. Pizza every day. Gotta get those greens in. This thing's packed full of that broccolini. A nice healthy lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever it is. But first, let's get it onto the rack. That's what I always do to make sure the bottom of that pizza stays crisp. I like those crispy vibes, the crispy baked. Don't put it on a plate and steam it. Let it hang out on the rack. Let it chill for a second. Gonna slice it up. I'll meet you at the booth. It's pizza time. This pizza is looking totally delicious to me. It's full Hades today. We got the greens on the pizza for that pizza passion lifestyle. I eat pizza every single day. Well, for the most part, probably like 5 to 6 days a week. I'm having at least one pie. So when you live like that, you got to get some greens on there. We got the broccolini on there today. So bomb, great pizza topping, especially paired with some nice little briny, salty olives. The raw garlic cooks up nicely in the sauce. The crushies, the crushed red pepper, a little heat. Big overall. I think it went pretty well. It got a little football loading on it, but it's round, mostly round. The bake overall looks nicely brown, mix of leoparding. Nice even browning, no like pale kind of stuff going on. I don't like that. I like to see a nice golden brown all the way around. Bake went pretty good. Nothing to write home about. No rips, anything. That's a good time. Let's get in this thing. The hardest part is like, which one am I gonna get? I'm like, this one looks like had some nice whole structure going on. Oh, you hear that crunch picking it up. Oh, lost a piece of cheese. It happens sometimes. A big, if you can see here, it looks really nice. A little sag at the tip, but we want fatty on that cheese, so I'm not surprised. The whole structure here looking bomb to me. Let's get in this thing, give it a taste. Put your greens on the pizza. That's what I like to say. You getting those greens in, put it on the pizza. That's one way to do it. Living that pizza passionate lifestyle. This one's so delicious. I can't even spit my words out. It's so bomb. A little kick from those crushies coming through. The broccolini, it roasts up so nice. Nice and tender, a little bit crispy, crunchy, like a nice roast. A little brininess from the olives coming through. The dough is headies today, for sure. The whole structure looks so nice. Day 2 of the fermentation. Check out my dough recipe and check out the recipe for this amazing broccolini pizza. It's up on SantaBarbaraBaker.com. That's where you can find all my recipes on the blog there. Follow me on Instagram at SantaBarbaraBaker. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what your favorite greens are to put on a pizza right down there in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoy Santa Barbara Baker. Please share with your friends. I'm trying to grow this channel and I appreciate all the love I can get. Hope you're dreaming about pizza, making pizza, maybe eating it, and if not, dreaming about it. Always dreaming about that pizza. Live that pizza lifestyle. You can eat pizza every day and lose weight and achieve happiness. No more sitting at the desk all sad, eating your sad desk lunch. Make a pizza. It'll brighten your day. I love you all. Keep dreaming about that pizza. One love.